Hi, guys. Welcome back to reality. I'm Danny.
And I'm Danielle, and we're doing Big Brother. Woo!
Woohoo!
All
Hi,
right,
guys.
hello. We don't have a huge update today, but there is a couple things we wanted to touch up on you guys with, just for people that want to know, don't have feeds or like spoilers. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our new videos when they come out. Also, leave a comment down below and let us know what you think about the season so far. It kind of feels to me like they've played a month's worth of game in like 3
Frenchie
days.
has.
Yeah, in like 3 days. It's crazy.
Oh, our poor guy, Frenchie.
Yeah, and the alliances are all over the place. It's so confusing. Everybody's like, it's just crazy. There's so many alliances, and there's so people in the same alliances within an alliance within an alliance within a bigger alliance. There's pinky promises. There's all kinds of
Where
crazy
did we
stuff.
leave off? So we haven't covered veto yet.
No, we did cover the nominations, which was Savior.
No.
And no.
Kyland.
Yeah, Kyland and Alyssa are on the block. So then they played the veto. And Kyland won.
No. Derek X won.
Derek X won. I'm so confused. And I'm looking right here at the little veto symbol. Okay, so Derek X won. Sorry, guys, I had a brain fart. And so he was forced to put up someone new, which we all know he was going to put up Travis, and that's what he did. He put up Travis to go home.
And it's looking like Travis is going to go home.
Yeah, that's who they want to go. And then Derek F was talking, and he wants to throw a couple hinky votes to make it look like Derek X voted for Alyssa instead of Travis, to get him out next week. He wants to target him and get him out next week since he couldn't go out this week.
Frenchie is already experiencing the paranoia.
Yeah. I think he might have some ADHD or something going on there, because he's all over the
place. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So it's looking like Christian and Alyssa may be kind of sort of starting a showmance.
Yeah, I think that's definitely going to happen. And that's the only reason Alyssa was on the block, was because Frenchie wanted to take out Christian because he is a beefy guy player, but he won safety, so he couldn't take him out. So he put up Alyssa instead, because Alyssa lied to his face when he asked her if she was working with anyone else, when everyone knew she was working with Christian, because they're all lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
So that's why she got put up.
I honestly, I wish they would vote her out, just because I see Travis being more of a player in the house than Alyssa.
Yeah, I agree.
I just get floating till the end on a male's back from Alyssa.
Yeah.
And hey, I hope she proves me wrong.
But I don't think she will. I think she wants to just ride Christian all the way.
Yeah.
Literally and unliterally.
Yeah, lack of a better word.
Pun intended, okay, guys? But them two have a final 2 deal. And then there's a questionable final 2 deal with Derek X and Alyssa. See, there's a couple pinky promises. Let's see. It's Brittany and Whitney have a pinky promise. And then Christian and Brittany have a pinky swear. So yeah, that's going on. And then there's the Parents Alliance, which is Tiffany, Whitney, and Frenchie, because they have kids. So every night they say goodbye. They talk to their kids every night like they're tucking
I
him into
love
bed.
it.
Yeah, that's awesome. What else? Let's see. Claire and Tiffany, final 2 question mark. But Kylan and Derek have a final 2 question mark as
I'm
well
loving
because
Xavier, and he's in my fantasy picks, but I love him in his level-headedness, and I knew that he was going to be like that just because they said, they told us ahead of time he's an attorney, and I just knew he was going to be
yeah,
able to keep
yeah.
his cool.
Mhm.
And sure enough, he's trying to, keep Frenchie wrangled in
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not, so he doesn't ruin
His
any of,
entire game.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and Frenchie and Tiffany have an elbow bump for final 2. And then he has a real final 2 with Derek F.
I love Derek F.
I do too. He's one of my favorites.
I
I
know.
love him. And I love Tiffany. I didn't think I would, but I do love her.
I know. She
I
kind of caught me off guard. I
Yeah.
didn't really think one way or another with Tiffany,
I didn't
but
think
I
I'd like
am
her at
really
all.
liking her.
Yeah, me too. And I didn't think I was gonna like her at all. Not at all.
And I'm loving Brittany too.
Yeah, me too. Brittany is one of my fantasy picks as well. I have
I love
Brittany,
her.
Whitney, and Azah, which Azah is probably my favorite chick. And Derek F is my favorite dude.
I am still trying to see the autism in Brittany.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not
see it.
seeing it.
I'm not either. And I worked with autistic kids for like 10 years. Autistic
Yeah, I
kids,
don't see it with
children,
her. She's so
adults.
social.
Yeah, I don't see it at all. And I worked with adults and children both, and I don't see it at all.
Yeah, me neither.
So, which that's a good thing. I mean, we should, that's awesome that you can't.
They are getting a toga party for Kylan's birthday this weekend.
Yeah.
Which
Last
will be
night
cool.
last night they all waited up till midnight so they could wish him a happy birthday. And he said he felt like his gift was just being there. So
yeah.
most of them hung out in the backyard, like just socializing and sharing birthday stories all night long.
Mm.
Yeah.
I fell asleep. I tried to watch the feeds, and I've lost. I end up falling asleep.
So Alyssa told Brent if she wins HOH that she would probably put up Derek X and Hannah. And of course, she asked him not to tell anyone. And then Kylan and Sarah B had a major info exchange, including him telling her about the Slaughterhouse Alliance, which is a big no-no. And they added another pinky swear to the tally. She said she doesn't trust Frenchie, won't give him any more info, and she'd take a shot at him before the jury. Whitney,
Wait, who said this?
was it Sarah? Yeah, Sarah B.
Really?
Yeah, I'm shocked. And
Wow.
then Whitney dressed up Travis in a tight dress and heels again. The
I love
backyard.
Whitney too. I like this cast.
I do too. I don't know anybody I don't like yet.
Yep, me neither.
Says the backyard was finally opened around like 11:20 p.m. and then Azah and Tiffany had a check-in while most of the others went outside. They agreed they'd both target Brent, with Azah saying she'd put him up with Derek X and Tiffany would put him up with Alyssa. Azah said she's having a hard time being on all the time, but Tiffany assured her she's doing fine. So a lot of people are going after Brent and Derek X.
Right.
So
Derek X, his social game is on point right now, and I don't think anybody is targeting him.
Oh, Derek F? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you said
Did
X.
I say X? I did say X.
Yeah, you did. That's why I was shocked.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, Derek F. And he's on my Big Brother Fantasy League too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wanted him, but you'd already taken him.
Hey, he's a jolly fat dude like me. Well,
yeah.
not a dude, but you know.
Yeah, I get it. Well, it's because I picked before you, but I had to get Azah first because I just liked her.
Yeah, you liked her from the get-go.
Yeah. So
I like too many of them this year so far.
Me too. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I love Brent, and I didn't think I was gonna love him.
Mm-mm.
I wish we would see more of Hannah.
Yeah, I know nothing about Hannah. I didn't even know there was a Hannah until Mark came in the chat and said, I like Hannah.
Yeah, she's not getting enough airtime, or even like on the feeds, they don't even
Mm-mm.
really showcase her at all.
Which tells me that she's super quiet
Yeah.
because, I mean,
She is so adorable. I
even,
loved her outfit when on premiere night. She
yeah,
looks so cute.
but she must be uber quiet because even Ian got screen time.
Yeah. Yeah, and Brittany's definitely getting screen time. Sarah isn't getting a whole lot, but we're only two
But
episodes in,
but
so
Sarah's getting it on the feeds, whereas Hannah's
yeah,
not.
yeah,
Yeah, I couldn't tell you one thing about Hannah.
I know, and I like Claire too. Um,
Yeah.
but again, like I don't see. She seems quiet. I don't see a whole
Hmm.
lot from her.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know a lot about her either. Let's see.
Sirens. I'm just looking at the names of the alliances.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's
What?
see.
Oh,
Oh
the
yeah,
king.
so it was Xavier and Christian. Derek F pitched the idea to Xavier and Christian about throwing one or two hinky votes to stir things up, to target Derek X next week. They like the idea, but they don't want to go against Alyssa. None of them want to vote against Alyssa. But they're also worried that someone else might have the idea to throw a couple hinky votes and then it would flip the entire vote.
Right.
But Derek F assured them, he's like, no, I don't think anybody else would do that. He doesn't think anybody else would think of that.
What is the alliance name for the pink?
That is
Is
the
it
Butchers.
Butchers?
Yeah, the Butchers.
Slaughterhouse and Butchers.
Yeah, Butchers are the group, the core five, I think, and then the Slaughterhouse are the ones they added in to keep them safe. But once they get down to the Slaughterhouse, then the Butchers keep themselves safe and get rid of the whole Slaughterhouse. But the Slaughterhouse thinks that they're the only alliance. They don't think there's a Butchers alliance inside their alliance.
I keep hitting
And
that.
then there's the Cookout. There's just some weird ass names this year.
I know. Doing it, being that the premiere was the same night as the premiere for Love Island. Now today, catching up on Love Island, I pretty much have the cast separated in my head, but
Mhm.
at first I was like, oh my gosh, no, that person isn't on Big Brother. That person's on Love
I
Island.
know, it's so confusing because there's so many of them.
I know. It's just because it started the same night, and so we know
Hmm.
them just as much on each show.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I forgot. Um, let's see, what was it? Frenchie. Where is it? Is it right here? It says the slaughterhouse formalization meeting was half the house, but later there were calls of house meeting and everyone gathered in the living room again. It turned out to be not a house meeting as we've come to think of them, but instead Claire, Hannah, Brittany, Tiffany joined Christian to sing the study guide song he's been working on with some of the others. It's a toe-tapping little ditty about what days things like comps and noms happen and who was affected. So instead of hamsters studying for later comps in small groups of people they are or aren't affiliated with, this cast is studying together as a house? Question mark. I don't get it. I did kick off the house meeting tally below, but this one should probably have an asterisk. Yeah, why would you do that? Because then you're helping everyone. I don't get that.
Right.
And then Frenchie decided to call half the house meeting to formalize his slaughterhouse group. He said Diary had asked for it for the
Oh
show,
wow.
and maybe they did, or maybe he just wanted to puff himself up since his power as HOH is now over. So they gathered in the HOH around 5:35 p.m., not particularly stealthy, and did the group hands-in thingy, declaring themselves solid and loyal to the final 8. As if. Included in this possibly final iteration were Frenchie, Alyssa, Brent, Christian, Derek F, Kyland, Whitney, and Xavier. So I don't think that they asked for it for the show. I think he just wanted to seem important. But that's just
Right.
my opinion.
I was
Don't
trying to
come for me.
find there was a leak on the feeds. Let me see.
Oh, while you're looking for that, a lot of people are
Yeah.
upset because they think that they told Brittany about the Olympics because she had made a comment that she wished that she knew who who made the Olympics gymnastics team. And then in a later feed segment, most or all were gathered in the living room, and Brittany was thrilled to have learned the results and the start date of the games. So a lot of people are upset because they don't tell you anything unless you've lost a family member. In fact, the only reason they told BB2 about 9/11 was because Monica's cousin was reported missing and sadly was among the dead. So people are saying maybe this was innocent and that maybe the later arrival to sequester had an Olympics roster and let her know, but without feeds, there was no feeds on it. So, we just have to kind of come to our own conclusions, which I find it very unlikely that someone in the house was that into Olympics as Brittany and they just happened to have the whole roster memorized with them.
Right.
So a lot of people are upset about
I
that
don't really
because
know anybody that's that into the Olympics
no,
personally.
to have the roster memorized about the gymnastics. And it does kind of rub me the wrong way too because they weren't even going to tell them about 9/11 during Big Brother, except for the fact that Monica's family member was among the dead from 9/11. So
Yeah,
why would you
that's
give her?
horrible.
Yeah, why would you give her the Olympic feeds or statistics, whatever? So we don't know about that, but that's a huge question that people are wanting to know.
Right. Um, what about is there controversy yet with anybody in the house?
Not that I can think of, just that Olympics thing, really. Uh, and a lot of people think Frenchie has played like a year's worth of game in the first week.
Oh yeah. Poor Frenchie. I hope he can keep it together. Hopefully once he's out of that HOH.
Yeah, there's another birthday this week besides. Let's see, this week birthdays. Kylan's birthday is tomorrow, and then Alyssa's birthday, or no, Kylan's birthday is today, and Alyssa's birthday is Saturday.
Oh, so the birthday party will be for both of them, the toga party.
Right. And then they stayed up till midnight last night or tonight, you know what I mean, to say happy birthday, and they hung out all night talking.
I get so frustrated because I go to watch the feeds and it never fails. Every time I have 5 minutes to sit down and watch the feeds, it's on the blue screen.
Yeah, a lot of people are not happy. There's a lot of no fishies this year, a lot of no fishy time.
I hate that. You pay for the feeds, you want the feeds.
They have been down a lot. Like they went down for 90 minutes just for the veto meeting, and there was no Anna pals during that 90 minutes. So, but other than that, everybody agrees it's a really good season so far, and I think a lot of people like it because, but besides Big Brother Over the Top and last season, which last season didn't count because they all knew they were going, so they made their alliances beforehand. We've never seen the feeds this early, so a lot of people are excited to see that we actually get to see all this chaos this time around because it's probably always like this during the first week. We just never get to see it.
Right.
So a lot of people
now
are
this
happy
next
about that.
week is where it's going to get interesting because people are going to start showing their true colors.
Yep.
They're going to be more comfortable around each other and they're not going to be able to hide who they really are.
Yeah. And Frenchie can't play in the HOH, so he better hope one of the other Jokers wins.
Right.
Let's see. Who's in his? He's got Derek F., Azah, and Brittany on his team Jokers. So one of them three doesn't win it, and he might be in jeopardy.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I'm not sure how big of a threat yet, that French is going to be. I know he's getting on everybody's nerves and he doesn't let anybody else speak, but
he's not really a threat, I don't feel like.
Right. I don't feel like he is either.
Yeah, they'll
because
probably.
he's so messy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They probably figure he'll end up taking his own self out and get out
Exactly.
some of the bigger threats now.
Yeah, so I'm hoping they don't waste a nom on him.
Yeah, me too. Which a lot of times though, they think someone will take them. They'll be like, "Oh, we can get him later. We can get him later," and then they end up winning because they wait too long to get him out. But I don't think that'll happen with Frenchie.
I don't either. I think he's going to shoot himself in the foot along the way.
Yeah, I do too. Eventually, I would really like to see Derek F make it to final two, but I don't see that happening because he's not a. I don't feel like he's going to be great at comps.
I don't either.
Someone
He
would have
says
to
he
carry
has
him to
like
the end.
he does say he has like a good memory, and basically like the mental comps are going to be his thing.
Yeah,
So hopefully he can pull his weight there.
yeah, that'll help.
I think him and Xavier too also really have it in them. Actually, like Brent too. They actually have it in them to be like the voice of reason and calming. And Derek F puts that comedy spin on it. And so I think that they're going to be really good at bringing Frenchie down.
Yeah, I was gonna say being in teams is gonna help Derek F and Frenchie because, especially Derek F, because he'll have a group that can help keep him safe in
Hmm.
the beginning when they do the endurance cups and stuff. He'll have 3 other people to carry him.
Right, and they're doing teams until week 6, so that would leave us 10 people left in the house when they go
Hmm.
to singles.
Yeah, and then after that, jury starts. So
Yeah. Eek.
yeah,
We're making the season go too fast. I hate when the season goes
yeah.
fast too.
Well, and this is already a shorter season than normal. Usually we
I
get
know.
like
Darn
100 days.
COVID.
Yeah, we usually get 100 days. This year we're only getting 80 some. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they had a full 16, being that it's a shorter season.
I know that sucks though, because that means we probably won't get a battle back or anybody that could come in later on in the game to shake it up.
Yeah. Well,
So
then that would mean that we probably won't get any past players either. 'Cause there was
right,
still rumors that we might, have a past player come in throughout the
which
game
I
or
don't
whatever.
mind a past player here and there as long as it's not the same one every single time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Janelle and Kaser had their time, but I'm so tired of Janelle and Kaser. Like, please, no.
Yeah, well, and they've only been on together twice. Well, 3 times if you count this last one, but I don't count the last one. They went home so early. Because they played
Yeah.
together, and it probably just seems like a lot because it was back to back. Because they did BB6, and then right after their season was All Stars,
The
and then they
one
got to play
person that
together
I
again.
wanted to see back has always been Evil Dick, which we know
Oh,
is
I
not going to
know,
happen.
I know. I was so excited when he finally came back
Me
in season
too.
13 or 14, one of the two. And then as soon as he came in, he had to leave. I was bummed because it was
I
going to be
know, me
him.
too. And now
It
we
was
know
going to
he'll not
be,
be back.
yeah, it was going to be the Donatos again. I was
Yeah.
thrilled. I loved it when I still agree that the best backdoor ever was when Dustin went home because he did not see that coming.
No,
His
he
face,
didn't.
oh my God, his face was priceless. His mouth dropped down to the floor. He was just in utter shock. It
He
was
thought
amazing.
he had everybody schmoozed.
He sure did. He didn't know about America's vote though. That was probably my favorite season ever.
And we see all.
Yep, we do. Season 8 was probably my favorite season ever.
Yeah, me too, I think.
Yeah,
Season 8 and
father-daughter,
season 1. There's just
yeah,
something about season 1, it being the first season, and it
yeah,
really was like an unprecedented kind of thing with a primetime television show
oh,
where
yeah,
it was showing more than once a week, and
mhm,
you could
yeah,
watch the live feeds for free then. And
Back then, it was only a half an hour, but it was on every single night.
yeah, and it just had a totally different feel to it.
Yeah, it really did. They had they had to do a garden. They had all kinds. They
They
had a
had
budget.
chickens.
Yeah, they had all kinds of stuff. That's where Chicken George got his nickname.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
Now,
an
see, I would love to see more of that on the show. Like,
yeah.
like having them have to tend to certain animals or to the garden, or
Mhm.
I would love to see more of that rather than just them laying in the sun.
Yeah, and there used to be more comps. I miss the food comps and the have
I
not
do
comp.
too.
I wish they would do that again.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, but yeah. Yeah, season 1 was amazing, and then season 8 was my favorite. Something about a father and daughter making it to final 2 was just amazing. And they were on the block every single week, and they still somehow weaseled out of it. I mean, it was just amazing. It was just an amazing year.
Hmm.
Because one of them was on the block always.
Yeah.
Somehow they managed to save themselves and get out of it. But Dustin going home was the best. Remember, everybody called Amber Wamber because all she did was lie?
Yes.
That was the year they did an Alice in Wonderland theme too, and they had the tiny room where you'd go through that little bitty door.
She had that ugly cry down.
She
I
really
think
did.
that's why it was such a big deal, because
Mhm.
man, when she cried, she cried.
Yeah. And then when Jen took all of Dick's cigarettes and broke them up,
Oh
that
my
was
gosh,
yeah,
awesome.
that was the only time that they've ever production has ever bought cigarettes for a cast member, and that was because he had brought enough for the whole season, but she ruined them.
Oh, she was something. Can you
They
hear
don't even
that? It's
allow
like storming here. Can you hear that? Sorry if you
no,
guys can hear that.
no, we don't hear it. They don't even allow smoking in the house anymore, do they?
Yeah, they're allowed to smoke outside. Who is it?
Oh, okay.
Somebody, I think it's Derek F.
Oh,
Somebody does smoke this season.
oh, okay. There was one year they tried to make him not smoke. I remember they gave him patches and stuff.
Yeah.
But
I think they always make those available to them because a lot of
yeah, because
times they don't.
they won't supply cigarettes. If you don't bring
Right.
enough for the entire season, then you're just out of luck.
Yeah, and if there's more than one smoker in the house and and one of them didn't bring enough cigarettes,
They're gonna be
and
bumming
they're
off everybody.
yep, and then I'm sorry, but as a smoker, that would
Mhm,
rub me the wrong way if I brought enough for the season and then I
mhm.
end up running out because I'm supplying others.
Yeah. Well, that
But
happens in your normal everyday life already.
yeah, but it might be a good
Yeah.
thing if it happened, then
Yeah.
I'd have no choice but to quit.
Yeah. Well, and Evil Dick is a chain smoker, so he knew he was gonna need a ton.
Was it Evil Dick that used to spit though on the turf?
Yes!
Oh,
It was. It was him. Oh, it was him. Well, we've kinda gotten off track and started reminiscing, but yeah.
it's
It
one
makes me
thing if
wanna
it
go
was
back and
actual
rewatch
grass,
it.
but it's turf.
I
How
know.
gross.
Yeah, I know. I know. I agree. So, it was disgusting.
All right, we went
It
on
was
a
a
little
great
bit of
season.
um
We went down memory lane there.
yeah, exactly.
But that's a good season. That's one to watch for sure. If you have never seen a Big Brother before, you can start with season 8 and you'll be happy.
Yeah, season 8 was fire.
It was. It really was.
But I think that's all for us for today, guys. We will be back. When are we going to be back? Tomorrow? Are we
We'll either be back tonight or tomorrow. We're gonna do a foodie beauty video.
in our Love
Um,
Island, guys, we've decided, since it's on so many days, we've decided that we're going to do like
once
a
a week.
weekly recap.
Yeah, because
Um,
there's just not enough to do it every day. It would be like a 2-minute video every day.
right. With Big
So
Brother, we have the feeds, so
yeah.
we're more likely to find, something changing or whatever. But with Love Island, we don't get the feeds. So there's not as much to report each day.
Mhm.
But our week broadcast on Love Island will be packed because I have
Yeah.
notes galore.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah, so it'll be a good one when we do Love Island. I know there's an episode on tonight, so we'll be watching and taking notes on that for the recap. But yeah, we'll either be back tonight with a foodie beauty video or it'll be in the morning, either one.
Right.
And we'll do some more Big Brother tomorrow as well.
Yep.
We have a couple good videos. We have a couple good drama videos coming up too this week. So
And
guys,
we're
make sure you
really
hit that
trying
notification bell.
we're really trying, guys, to get a schedule that we can stick to. We're both moms.
Yeah, sometimes
So
things pop up, but usually we're going to try and record every day at 3 p.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. Mountain Time. But it somewhere in that range, it will be because with moms, things sometimes pop up, appointments or
right,
kids get sick, something.
right, or playing taxi or
Yep.
a number of other things, vaccinations,
Yeah,
all that
little
fun stuff.
things like that. So
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell so you know when we put out new videos.
let us know who your favorite player is so far, and all comments are welcome, whether you agree or disagree. We love it all.
Exactly.
So,
Interaction is what we want.
yeah, definitely. So, we
All
love you
right,
guys,
guys.
and we'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.